This video is the walkthrough of Deathnote 1 vulnhub mission. So let's begin. So our first step is to find the IP address of the target mission. For that I'm using sudo arp scan -l to find the IP address of this target mission. We know that the MAC address starting with the 08 will be the target IP address. So I got the IP address and I am just putting all port scanning and service version scanning. So the -p-nmap flag is to scan all the ports, which will scan 65,535 ports, and the -sv for finding the service version of the target. So there will be some ports open like anything, and it will give you the service versions of these open ports. So when you press any button, you can see the progress. As you can see, it's completed now. So we found that there is two ports open, which is port 22 SSH, and we got the service version by giving this -sv flag, and port 80, which is the HTTP. So, and this is the version that we get by giving this flag. So yeah, port 80 is open, so we can search the IP address on the browser to find something. So as you can see, we are trouble finding that site, and as you can see, it's deathnote.world. We got a domain name, deathnote.world. So we can just copy the domain name, and we can just enter the command sudo nano/etc/ports, and we have to put our IP address here. So the IP of the target mission. So the IP of the target mission is this one is the target mission's IP address. So let me paste this, and after that I'm just giving some spaces and copying this domain name and pasting it here. So when I paste the IP and domain name in the etc host, I'm now able to view that site by clicking the refresh button. So as you can see, it's loading and we got it, right? So this is what we get, which is deathnote.world, and it's redirected to WordPress. So we understand that this is a WordPress site. So as you can see, Kira, so I am the god of new world, some text here, and you can see hint. When you click hint, you can see hint, and yeah, so when you press Ctrl A, you can see this like find a nodes.txt file on server or see the L command. So this is the hint that you get. You have to find the nodes.txt file on a server or see the L command. So yeah, my favorite is I'm justice. So this is why you get like L on I will eliminate you L. And you got some Twitter and like X and the Instagram, and as you can see, proudly powered by WordPress, and some images. So here we know that it's a WordPress site, right? So WordPress has its own scan, so we can just copy the URL, and you can just open the terminal. So I'm just opening a new tab, and here I'm scanning WP scan, which is for specifying the WordPress scan. WP scan and -minus URL to specify the URL, and here is our URL. So URL must start with HTTP. So let me put http://deathnote.world. So yeah, it's not WordPress, so WordPress. So this is the link, and after running the scan, we can see a lot of information here. So we can also use --enumerate flag for enumerating users and getting more details. Okay, so later on we can see from the beginning. This is the URL, and here is the interesting findings headers, and we got the service and the Apache version, and as you can see, XML RPC seems to be enabled, and we got a link, so we can visit every link to find if something useful is here. Like you can see XML RPC server access post requests only, some details. So yeah, and after that you can see some links of Rapid7 auxiliary scanning links to gather some information. So when you open this, you can see this is the MSF consoles link. You can test these things on MSF console to gather some information if it's working or not. I don't know. So let us test this by opening the terminal, and let us go to MSF console, and I'm giving -q flag. So it will not give you animated content. When you give -q flag, you will not see contents. Like I will show you that MSF console. When you enter MSF console here, you can see these animations. Like, yeah, this is the one that you can see. But when you give -q, then you will not see that. So I'm using this, and I'm like options, and I just have to set the arrows, which is the target IP. And yeah, here is our target IP. I'm just pasting the target IP, and after that I'm just run this. As you can see, auxiliary module execution complete. Look like this site is now WordPress blog. So we can change the path to WordPress, and let us run. So target not vulnerable to ghost. So yeah, we can see those are the Rapid7's various scanning links. So you do have like WordPress readme here. You can just open it, and this is just a readme and nothing suspicious. So yeah, you have something called uploads. As you can see, this is the uploads directory, and as you can see, there will be notes.txt and users.txt. So as you can see in the hint, we found that like a find a notes.txt file on server, and we were able to find the notes.txt here. So this is the content of the notes.txt. So we can download this by giving the command wget and URL, and you are able to download the notes.txt, and you also see user.txt. So we can also download this user.txt. So yeah, by giving the command wget, and we can download the user.txt. So we are able to download the notes.txt and user.txt. As you can see, we download, and we know that there is an SSH port open. So we got some notes.txt, and user.txt contains the usernames, and maybe the notes.txt contains the password, as you can see. So we can use Hydra to scan to find if there is any SSH content. Hydra -L specifying the username, and -P for specifying the password. So here the password is our notes.txt, and we can specify the IP address of our target machine. So here is the IP address of the target machine, and it's SSH. So Hydra scanning, let it run. So we can move to the WordPress scan results, and as you can see, WordPress theme, and you got the WordPress version here. You can search for any exploits in this particular version. So there is this version is 5.8, not 5.8.2, and most of the exploit DB vulnerabilities SQL injections are 5.8.2, and this is the 5.8 vulnerability. So it does not find anything to exploit and get access. So we can just close this. So here we are unable. Yeah, we got a username. As you can see, we got a username. Kira is the username that we found. So you can also run a scan against this user. So yeah, capital U for specifying the username. So this is the username. So WP scan and this URL, and capital U to specify the username, and capital P to specify the password file, and I'm specifying user share word list rock.php. So this is how brute force attacks works in WP scan. You can specify the we found the user Kira by giving by performing the WP scan and enumerate. After that, we found a user and we need to find the password. So we can find the password using this your rocky.txt. So let us try, and the success rate is not guaranteed. As you can see, it's performing the password attack and it's trying a lot of passwords. So it contains this amount of passwords. So yeah, let it run. So we can move to another tab, and as you can see, we got some credentials to access SSH. So we got the login username and the login password from the notes.txt and user.txt. So let me close this, and we can access SSH using SSH username at the IP address. So this is our target IP, and we have the password to log into SSH, and we are able to log it using this password. As you can see, we were able to log in when I had the ls. As you can see, we got the user.txt. So this is the user.txt that we get. So yeah, we were able to get in. So the next step is to become root, I think. So when I enter pwd, I'm in home l and then ls minus all. As you can see, there is user.txt and some contents, some hidden contents. So when I move to, as you can see, there is a user called Kira which also have an SSH. So we can try moving to the user Kira, and then the ls, I have kira.txt. So when I enter cat kira.txt, the permission is denied. So when I enter ls minus all, as you can see, this is the content in the Kira folder, and you also have .ssh. When I move to the SSH folder and in the ls, I only have authorized keys. So when I cat that, so this is what I get. So ls Deathnote, and this is the content that I get. So when I get ID RSA, then I can access to the user, right? So there is no ID RSA. Okay, so you can go to, you can explore the events, like there will be bin, dev, home, media, opt, root, has been, lot of things are here. You can go to the temp directory. So you can also try to play application by entering sudo -l, and we know the password of the user. Here is our password. So we are pasting the password, and as you can see, user L may not run sudo on Deathnote. So we need to become user Kira to get access. So our aim is to become the user Kira and read the Kira.txt. So as you can see, the permission, it is read-write permission only to the owner. So you need to become the user Kira to access it. So we are now in temporary directory. We can just run something called linenum.sh if you want. You can search for linenum, and I got linenum from the GitHub. So as you can see, this is the linenum.sh. I'm just copying this, and I'm just opening a nano tab and lin.sh, and I was able to open the nano tab in the target machine, and I'm just copy and paste it here. Guys, I think there is an issue, guys. So the machine got stuck. I'm unable to do anything, so it's not working properly, guys. So I don't know. Yeah, we're able to paste it, but I feel a lot of stuck, a lot of issues with this machine. So I'm unable to do anything. So I'm just closing that tab. I'm just opening the tab. Git. So the password by entering the hydra -l users.txt not completely, and the IP address. And that is much. I'm just opening another tab and SSH user L at the IP. I'm just logging in again. and I just need the password. So password is taking time to crack. Let it crack. In the meantime, we can open the folder and we can view the notes.txt, and yeah, the password is something like so. Can just room that for me. I think this is the password that for me that we previously cracked. So entering it. Yeah, we were able to access. So yeah, we are moving to the temp directory and we are just opening nano and we are just copying our lin enum.sh and I'm just pasting it. I think when we are trying to paste this, so the machine could getting stuck. So yeah, this may be the issue. When I enter anything, it is not working. So the machine is getting stuck when I enter, like, yeah, you are able to paste it, guys. So anyways, let's enter the save button and lin.sh. So yeah, we saved it at lin.sh. So there is something like this. So yeah, let it there. So we can give chmod plus x for execution permission and lin.sh. So you have to give plus x. Okay, after that, let me execute the lin.sh. So it shows permission in the ls, as you can see, and in the ls minus l. As you can see, there is like execution permission only. So we can give chmod plus chmod 77 times for all permissions to the file, and we can try to execute the lin.sh. Yeah, we were able to execute this. So it's basically the local privilege escalation. We need to become another user. We can see here if there is any hint to move to another user. So this is the user Kira, and we got some details by entering this by executing this lin enum.sh. You can also execute lin piece, but for some machines lin piece take time to execute, and yeah, it's taking time. So yeah, let it run. So let me look from the beginning. So here is the beginning. So we first get the version number of the Linux. So yeah, we can just paste the version and find if there is any exploit. So for 0.19.0, I don't find any kind of exploit. So let me minimize this and let us move. Like the host name is Deathnote and we got the UID and we got the username. There will be 2 or 3 users, which is root, L and Kira. So as you can see, it's like a loopback IP address. So and we got the group memberships from here, and we got the etc pass wd, and this is Kira, and we got some like our permissions on home directories. So we can see the permissions of home directories, and you can see some environment information like shell equal to bin bash, pw is equal to temp, and some environment informations. You can also see some path information, and you can also see some available shells like bin sh bash and some available shells here. So our aim is to become the user Kira. Okay, so yeah, so we do have like cron.hourly, cron.monthly, like contents like cron tab, and this is the shell. In cron tab I don't find anything to move on. The contents in cron tab, and this is the anacron tab, and here I don't find anything suspicious. Here I can get the login name, home, path, shell, and we got the loopback up our IP like network and IP info from here. So we can see some of the information about our target mission, and we can see the process binaries and associated permission, and we can see etc init.d binary permission, and we can see some config file permissions. We can see this config some file permissions. I don't find anything suspicious. I'm just moving on, and we got a sudo version. Let me search for the sudo version for finding any exploits. And as you can see, 1.8.27 exploit. Yeah, we got an exploit like security bypass, and you can enter sudo -l and it shows all. And you can enter like, so user hacker can't run, so you can enter the comments like bin bash. As you can see, this is how the exploits. So when we enter sudo -l, it shows the user cannot be able to become a root, so in our machine, right? So this exploit won't work. So yeah, we got some other informations. So let us look for other informations. So these are the content that we found. Like, this is the bash history. As you can see, this is the history, like location and contents if accessible. You can see the bash history, like, so this is the content that I get from the bash history. This is what we entered, I think. So I don't find anything suspicious in this by executing this. So we can go to the root directory and we can start from root directory. We can open the bin and when I enter ls, so this is the contents that I'm getting. So when I move to the next dev, so here is the content that I'm getting. So we have to move to all of the directories. We can move to media, and this is what we get. We can move to OPT. What? Yeah, we got something called L. So we can move to L. Yeah, guys, we got something called Kira case, and we got something called fake notebook rule. So fake notebook rule. So something suspicious is here, so we can move to this. And yeah, we got 10 hint, so we can cat the hint. So use cyberchef is what our hint. So we got another file which is case.wav. We can also cat that file. So this is what we get. So basically, I think this is hex. So the hint is to use cyberchef. So let me open the browser and let me type cyberchef. So this is cyberchef, and first we got something, I think it's an hex file. So we also have a recipe analyze hash. So let me copy the analyze hash, and as you can see, it's SHA. So it may be SHA, it may be SHA-3 or something like that, and the accuracy of this content was not, we can't guarantee the accuracy, right? So yeah, it may be anything. So I think this is the hex. So yeah, we can move to something like hex to hex. Like, it's, I think it's hex and we need to convert from hex. So yeah, so we got something called a base 64 content. So we can convert from a base 64, like from base 64, like we can see it is base 64 because the equal to at the end, if something called equal to at the end, then it may be base 64. Okay, so let me copy this. Yeah, we got like password is Kira is evil is the password. So yeah, Kira is evil, we got the password, and we know that there is a user called Kira. We can enter switch user Kira and we can enter the password of the Kira, and we were able to access Kira, as you can see. So we can move to the home directory, and under ls we can see Kira here. We can move to the Kira directory and we can see kira.txt. Yeah, this is what we get from kira.txt. So when I enter ls minus all, this is what I have. Like, we got the kira.txt, so this may be the user flag, I think. Yeah, so we can also enter the command sudo -l to the privileges, and we can enter the password of the Kira, and as you can see, it's all. So we can enter sudo 2. Yeah, guys, we are able to become root. When I enter id, as you can see, I'm root 0. You can also enter who am I. As you can see, we are root. So we can move to the root directory, and we are in, and we can read the root.txt. Yeah, congrats, it's done, guys. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new from this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit a like button. and have a nice day.